Welcome back to Ice Garage. This shit box, which I think I showed in the last video. I've gotten back from my little work trip. We are now working back on this thing. As you can see from the little bit I got of painting, this has been installed and painted. I didn't get any videos of the welds. I mean, they're just plug welds. They're not that great. Like, yuck. Some of them ain't that great, but it looks good. It's painted, it's all done, it's all put back together. Now, fun part is, we got, if you can clearly tell, this blue, which is the same paint code, is very much darker than this blue. So, instead of blending, we're just going to paint the whole car, since I have enough. Today's project is the bottom of the hood. I got to paint the bottom of this hood. And then later, on the car, we'll paint the top. But for right now, we're just going to do the bottom. That's where all the stickers are. I don't care about the VIN because this is from a junkyard car. The VIN clearly isn't going to match this car. So, things we have to do. We've got to move this to the rafters up here, hang it so I can paint it on top of, we already cleaned it. I should have filmed it, but I didn't. We got to go through and finish scuffing it since I bought scuff pads. And move this car outside. I can already start stripping it. That's the rear bumper I gotta fix. Front bumper's toast, but I might have a new one. We gotta take that side skirt off. We gotta figure out what all this crap is on the car. I think this was a construction car at one point because of the amount of concrete I have found in random places. Like the fender, or is it this side? No, it was this side. It had like concrete on the inside, which is weird. I've never seen that before. But since the front end is repaired, and the old one, which is very clearly smashed, it was way worse, but I pulled it out. It's been swapped. We can now begin moving it out. That headlight, the bracket broke. I gotta fix that. And then we got a fender, hopefully soon. I did paint the busted one just to see what it looked like since I had extra paint while I was doing that. sand the whole car. We're not doing like a top tier paint job. Technically, we're doing a blend. We're blending the whole car to the front panels. So the hood, fender, front bumper, new side skirt on this side are all coming off different colored cars. So we have to blend them to match. So we're gonna blend the whole vehicle. I gotta fix that door. After that, we'll see where we stand. Alright, it's been a couple days since the last clip. There's 2 side skirts over there. We only had one to begin with. My dumbass drove 3 hours to get one, not knowing there was one in the local junkyard, but it is what it is. But started pulling this apart, and I have terrible news. So we pulled the trans out of it to do the clutch, thinking that, it wouldn't go on the 3rd or 4th. We could get it in the 4th sometime, so we're like, maybe it's the shifter. It's not the shifter. It turns out the transmission was, 1, super low on oil, because that's all that came out of it. And 2, this is 5th gear, right? There's a whole bunch of chunkies in here. I believe this is parts from 3rd gear, so at least the synchros. So I feel like when the dude hit the deer, 3rd gear exploded. That'd explain why it has very bad noise when it's idling without the clutch pushed in. So we got to do that. We have a fender. It's on the way. It gets here today. I ordered the front moldings for the bumper because this one only has one. I ordered both because it's cheaper to get both and you can't just buy one. So this one I'm not even going to use. This is just going to be a parts bumper. I already showed you all. I painted this. Bottom of the hood. The fender, that is the fender to the car. So the bumper gets here tomorrow, I think. Repaired this headlight. I just got to pull it apart and put the internals from that headlight in it so it matches that headlight. My door just creepily opened. But yeah, so now it's just basic stuff. You need to sand the whole car. I started pulling dents, and I had the body line back at least, which is right here. But this is all dented in, and this is all dented in. So I think I can get them out the rest of the way. I'm going to grind them down, weld some rods to it, and pull it, see what happens. Then finish repairing that bumper as best as possible. Sand the whole car. I kind of want to remove these moldings, but at the same time, it's not worth removing. There's holes behind it, so we're just going to leave them. They look cleaner without it, but I can't really change that. Fix the trunk, because the trunk doesn't unlatch like it should, so I had to cram my hand in the taillight. Then I had to make a tool to get the axles out. That was annoying. The driving 3 hours to get this was a little annoying. I paid $40, so I can't complain too much. For something I can't even find OEM replacements anywhere else. Till the junkyard had them, which kind of pissed me off. So yes, that is the current update. I might have a trans for it. I gotta drive 5 hours to get that. That's gonna suck. But for $600 for a 5-speed for a Corolla, that's kind of hard to find. So we're about to drive 5 hours and some change there, and 5 hours and some change back, if the transmission is available. The guy said it was. He's just got to pull it, so we'll find out. So I will update you all after I grab the trans. You know, just for you guys, and I know this is right way up, but this is why I got to get a new transmission for this thing. That's the synchros for third gear, and also it shouldn't make that noise. I shouldn't be able to move third gear like this. And then that gear's chipped. That gear's toast. Everything in here is full of synchros. Like, look how far off that gear is. Like, toast. So yeah, hopefully Saturday we get to pick up a new transmission. Alright, it has been 2 days since the last update. Technically last video, but the door is done. It's primed. It needs wet sanded. This door is fixed. It's done. It needs to be wet sanded. But we did get some parts in. New fender. I fixed the rear bumper. New front bumper with the grill that I'm debating on painting. New front lip extenders. I don't even know what they're actually called. In that box. Like the last clip said, transmission was gone. But for $600, I don't know why they gave it to me, but they gave me the clutch, pressure plate, and flywheel. And over there is the new trans. It's really dirty. I'm waiting on seals. So tomorrow seals come in. Don't worry about this jankiness. We can pull off this one. I have a brand new clutch, a brand new pressure plate. Might debate which flywheel looks better and put it on, because this car has almost 200,000 miles. And we put it all back together. Wet sand the new fender that was black and now is, primed because it's being painted blue. The front bumper needs sanded and primed so it can get painted blue. These doors, the whole car needs wet sanded. Then it can get painted. These are not the wheels that are staying on it. We're actually going to put factory wheels back on it. Because why not? And go from there. So, it's coming along. The only thing that's left is to clean it, put it all back together. We officially have all the parts we need. All the fenders. Everything we need, we now have. So, now it's just a shit ton of sanding, a shit ton of painting, put the whole car together, sell the son of a bitch. So, we'll find out. I'll keep you all posted. Alright, well, I made a post to Instagram, but I figured I'd show you all too. That's why this clutch felt so weak. It wasn't spinning, it was just broke. Shouldn't sound like that. So, since we have a new one, and the one that came with the parts transmission, or new transmission, because our old transmission is the parts transmission now, we're just going to replace it, along with throwout bearing. We got all new seals for this thing. It's all washed up. Awaiting clutch, that to dry, do the seals on that, and then it can go back in the car. The car can go back together. I think I showed this in the last one. Prime the fenders. That is for wet sanding, which is why it's got coats of black on it. Same with this door. I wanted to make sure I had a body line, so I put a little black on there. It's gonna get sanded off anyways. So yeah, a lot of work, but she is coming along nicely. Alright, you mental sleazeballs. The transmission is in. The car is back together. I would have filmed it, but it is really tight in some spots to film anything, so I decided just to put it in and we'll update you. Fix the electrical issue of the cooling fan. The AC still doesn't work. It's not kicking on. It is the relay more than likely, because if I manually jump it, that kicks on. It's not the fuse. I already checked. I would put these wheels back on, but these wheels are not going back on. It's going to be the OEM wheels underneath the old transmission. So I figured just to update you all, like you all seen the clutch being, you know, toasted. But on that note, this video is getting very long, and I'm very dirty. Literally. I'm very dirty. So, we're going to call this it for right now. The only things that are left is an oil change for both the transmission and the engine. It's like midnight right now, so if I'm slurring my words, it's because I'm very tired. So it's just do all that, flush it, call it a day. Cherry. Then we can, next video, which will be starting tomorrow for me, probably next 2 weeks for you guys, we'll be painting the rest of the car to match the bottom of the hood and our brand new front bumper. So I guess if you like what you see, subscribe, like, comment. I don't know. I just do this for the hell of it. So, peace.